What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to y'all with a response. So, as you can see from the looks of the thumbnail, title, and screen, bro, today I put together the top 10 builds that you have never seen before in NBA 2K25 Volume 2, bro. Now, if y'all want to see my first version of the top 10 most rare builds in NBA 2K25, I'll be sure to put a link down below as well as a little pop-up card right now. But as far as for these builds, man, as you can see, I created 10 different builds out of each position, bro. So I got 2 out of each position coming for y'all. And as you can see from the look of the screen, bro, we got the 2-way inside-out slasher, also the 2-way mid-range slasher, the rim protector, the 2-way catch-and-shoot threat, the shot-blocking wing, the versatile stopper. We also got the 2-way inside-the-arc playmaker, 2-way 3-level point forward, the versatile enforcer, and the 2-way point center. So when it comes toward these builds, man, I went into detail with each and every one of them to be sure that they are usable as of Season 1 in NBA 2K25. So I'm going to be sure to speed through each of these builds just to give y'all a little input on each. And, you know, I just want to say thank y'all so much for the support. God bless every single one of you who made it to this video. And if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now from here, man, y'all have been asking me for a part 2 of this video, so let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of today's builds. So the first one, we're a point guard out of the, of course, the point guard position, but we're 6'6" with the 225 weight and a 7'2" wingspan. Now, when it comes towards the actual attributes and badges, man, as you can see, the Hall of Fame ones, I like strong handle. On top of that, you also get aerial wizard. Now, the defensive end, this build is pretty nasty, bro. You get interceptor and glove. You're also able to get posterizer. And what I really like about this build, bro, is it gets a really nice build name. You get the elite contact dunks. On top of that, man, the post scoring, the standing dunks. Like, I think this is one of the more cheesier point guard builds at the height of 6'6", especially considering the takeovers, man. Like, we get at least 20 put towards this build, and some of my favorites that catch my eye, the claw, pickpocket, you know, powerhouse, swiper. A lot of these are going to play effect with these builds, bro. So let me know what y'all think of this first build down below, and for any build that catches your interest in today's video, man, I would highly appreciate it. Smash your like for each of these builds, bro. Now let's go ahead and move forward with this one so we get comparisons of Penny Hardaway, Jalen Suggs, and Lonzo Ball. And together, man, at the number 1 position, coming out of the point guard, we have created the 2-way inside-out slasher. Now, if you need to rewind the video in order to get the actual attributes, feel free to do so. Now from here, man, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of the second build today. So this one's going to be the 2-way mid-range slasher. As you can see, it's much different from the previous version. We're going from 6'6" to 6'3", 191 on the weight with a 6'9" wingspan. So feel free to make any type of changes to your own play style. But as far as for this build, man, I think this is going to be more of a true type point guard build. Now, look, we get the driving layup at an 80, which does give us that silver physical finisher. Now for the driving dunk, man, we also get all of the elite contact dunks, which I think that's going to be very special. Now, once you get into the shooting, man, you're definitely going to be a threat on the outside. We get most of the pro dribble animations. And then for that defensive end as itself, bro, Hall of Fame glove and interceptor. Now, if you're looking to use your cap breakers towards this area, man, we do have the potential to get both of these badges on the legend tier, which actually does save you at least 2 to 3 overall. Now for the actual physicals, bro, I think these are balanced. We went with a 67 strength. Now that does give us the threshold to get physical finisher on the silver tier. You also get strong handle out of this build. Now for the takeovers, not too bad here, bro. And I think this build offensively, it's a monster, bro. And the defense is definitely going to be able to hold its own. Now, something that I really like about these builds, bro, is that you're able to really use them as soon as you make them. And that's going to be the case with this point guard here. So let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made this build correctly. We should be able to get these 3 different comparisons we got Baron Davis, De'Aaron Fox, and Damian Lillard. Now coming up at the number 2 spot, we have, out of the point guard position, the two-way mid-range slasher. Now man, I'm telling you, like, these builds are one of my favorites that I've brought to y'all because of these build names. I think the versatility in NBA 2K25 is crazy, bro. Y'all showed a lot of love on the first video, so that's why I have to go ahead and bring y'all a part 2. Now let's go ahead and get into this third build, man. So when it comes towards these shooting guards, I'm telling y'all the builds only continue to get more rare with the names. So this is going to be the rim attacker build. Now this low-key does remind me of Michael Jordan. And look, we're a shooting guard, the height of 6'6", 195 for the weight with a 6'11" wingspan. And remember, bro, I got y'all covered from the point guard all the way up to the center position. So be sure to stay tuned for each of these builds, and I'll have a timestamp at the bottom if you want to get into each individual build itself. So when it comes towards this shooting guard, off rip, we're going to be able to get those elite contact dunks, the very high driving layup, which I think is very special on this build. Now, you also get that high close shot, the post control is there, and then for that mid-range shot, you know, I went with the minimum threshold just to get more out of the defense and finishing primarily. Now, like I said, bro, this build does remind me of the GOAT Michael Jordan. And on top of that, for the playmaking, we get some nice playmaking animations for the pro dribble moves. On top of that, the speed with ball isn't too bad, silver lightning launch. You know, all around, I think this is a really complete build. Now, these badges for the defensive end, you get interceptor, you also get glove, posterizer, man, like strong handle. These are some really nice badges that we have to work with. Now, my favorite today for this build is going to be Aerial Wizard. And then for that steal on block, man, you're not going to be lacking anywhere. You still get High Flying Denier and Paint Patroller. Still the ability to grab boards as well. And I don't think these physicals are weak either. So for these takeovers, we get about 10. And pretty much this is all you need to be effective. My favorite takeover for this build will be Swiper. The +8 put towards the dunking and steal. Now, you also get the Claw, bro. I think this is an even better takeover if you're looking to be more of like an all-around lockdown defender. Now, realistically, if you want to make any type of changes, adjustments to your own playstyle, let's go ahead and do so. But as far as for this build, man, as you can see, we get the GOAT Michael Jordan as the #1 comparison. You also get Donovan Mitchell, Amen Thompson, and together at the #3 position coming out of the shooting guard, we have created the rim attacker build. Now, let me know what y'all think of these first 3 builds so far. Are they builds that you personally have seen or made elsewhere? Now from here, man, let's go ahead and dive into build number 4. So this one is going to be more of a lockdown, the two-way catch and shoot threat. Now we're a shooting guard at the height of 6'8", 235 for the weight, 7-foot wingspan. Now when it comes towards this build for the finishing, you have the minimum thresholds to get certain dunk packages as well as layup packages. But as far as for the actual shooting, man, this build is going to be lights out. Now, the free throw is definitely there. Then for that pass accuracy, you're also able to get extra pro dribble moves. And then right here, we still get break starter and dimer. For that interior defense, bro, you get silver paint patroller, post lockdown, you know, challenger, on-ball menace, gold immovable enforcer. The steal, you still get interceptor. Like, this is a really complete build, and I think this is going to be a great park build, bro. You even have an 85 defensive rebound to snag some boards, but the 95 strength is what really stands out to me personally on this build. That's going to allow you to get Hall of Fame strong handle, brick wall, pretty much all of these badges, bro. Now, something that if you want to make any type of changes and adjustments towards, man, you can do so, but I think keeping this 95 strength is going to be key. Now, when it comes towards these takeovers, we get at least about 15 to 20. And the ones that catch my eye, of course, the Claw, you get 3 and D. On top of that, Intimidator, bro, Midi Maestro. Great Wall is very special, bro. That means on this build, you can get a 110 strength if you activate this takeover to level 5. Now, you also get Eraser. Same thing can be applied for the block. You can get a 99. Really special of a defensive build. So let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made this build correctly. We get Larry Hughes, Herbert Jones, and Alex Caruso. And together at the #4 spot, we have created the rare two-way catch and shoot threat. Now, this actually has not been a build that I've seen this year be used in the ones or even the rec, bro. So to see it coming as a lockdown that can shoot, I think that's really special with this build today. So, let me know your thoughts and opinions. But let's go ahead and get moving into the 5th build. So this one is actually going to be called, coming out of the small forward position, the shot blocking wing. So with this build today, we're going to be 6'9" for our height, 197 for the weight with a 7'4" wingspan. Now this build, I'm telling you, bro, it has everything from the defensive perspective. I'm really happy because look, here's a small tip with this build. If you use your cap breakers, you're going to get a +3 put towards that dropping dunk. So that automatically will unlock you those elite contact dunks, which is honestly, it makes it one of my favorite builds on this list. Now on top of that, you get the upgraded standing dunk packages, a pretty high mid-range shot. So for that 3-pointer, I don't think this is going to be a problem with the badges that we get. Now you have a high enough driving layup to get physical finisher and area wizard. Now when it comes towards the actual playmaking, you get the pro dribble animations, strong handle on gold, unpluckable, handles for days. And then also when it comes towards the defensive end, the interior gold paint patroller, man. Post lockdown, you also get some pretty solid perimeter defense badges. And then more so importantly, what I think is going to be special with this build will be this block. Hall of Fame high fly denier, bro. So if you use your upgraded badge tier to upgrade this to legend, I think that's very special. And then we also get gold pogo stick. Now pairing that up with paint patroller, having this high of a block, man, very special build. Now we get silver box out beast, rebound chaser, and the physicals are really balanced. Now once we get into these takeovers, we get about 9 of them. Now as you can see, we get above the rim, driver, glass warrior, slice, the commander. We get SWAT specimen, which is one of my favorites on this build. Midi maestro to get that 100 mid-range shot. Eraser to get that, at least a 109 for the block, bro. And then Dr. Dunkenstein. So I think, coming at the halfway point of builds, this list for the first 5 is fire, bro. Now the second 5 that I got lined up for y'all, if you have not done so already, man, y'all are gonna love it. So be sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Be sure to join the rich family, y'all. So let's go ahead and move forward with this build today. Coming up at the 5th position, Xavier McDaniel, Jaime Jaquez, and then also Kelly Oubre Jr. I think that's a perfect comparison for this build. And together, man, we have created the rare shot blocking wing. I know there's a few builds that I've already made for y'all that you have not seen, so y'all owe me a like right now. Let's go ahead and dive into the 6th build, bro. So I'm telling y'all, they really only get better with these names. So coming up at the 6th spot, the versatile stopper. Now this is going to be a small forward at the height of 6'8", 215 for the weight with a 7'2" wingspan. Now with this build, man, look, it's really balanced. You get the pro dribble, the pro contact dunks, a high enough driving layup to get some extra packages, the nice post control, the mid-range shot is there, definitely going to be a threat from the outside, but we do get those pro dribble animations. The speed with ball is nice to get silver lightning launch, but the defense is really balanced, y'all. So we get gold immovable enforcer, you also get on-ball menace, challenger. It really comes down to how you see this build fit for your own playstyle. Now look, we get a good amount of badges spread out from tiers. Area wizard, we already went over strong handle, but you also get post fade phenom, which isn't bad, immovable enforcer, even the silver badges, bro. Like, this is a truly dominant build when it comes to being balanced, and I think a lot of people can find success with this one. Now the rebounding isn't bad either, but the physicals are really balanced, and the strength to me is going to be most important. Now for these takeovers, as you can see, we get about another 10. So the ones that catch my eye, we got Great Wall for the +15 put towards that strength. So you're definitely going to be a bully on this build. You also get Midi Maestro to get a 99 mid-range shot. Clinic, Eraser, Fortress, all of these are some really good options to go with, bro. Let me know, which takeover have you been using in NBA 2K25? Personally, my favorite this year so far is Great Wall, bro. It does not get better than being a bully and having more strength added on top of your player. So let's go ahead and move forward. to make sure that everybody made the build correctly, we get the comparisons of Scottie Pippen, Brandon Miller, and NBA champion Jaylen Brown. And together, man, we have created the versatile stopper, bro. Now, this build for the small forwards, man, really great when it comes towards the first and second version of the small forwards, because these are some really highly skilled defensive builds, bro. And I think these builds are going to fit perfect in the right player's hands when it comes to, you know, being considered an overpowered build. Those small forwards have everything that you can need and want, bro. So let's get into the next build today. Coming into the power forwards, we got the two-way inside the arc playmaker, man. Now this one, we're going to be 6'8" as well. You also got 217 for the weight with a 7'4" wingspan. So when it comes towards these attributes, as you can see, I didn't focus too much on the driving dunk, just enough to get posterizer and some extra dunk packages. As far as for that driving layup, you pretty much have most of the layup styles unlocked that you would want with physical finisher. Now, getting into the shooting, bro, I didn't want to upgrade anything on my mid-range shot for this build. If you want a 3-point shooting build, I got 8 other builds for y'all. So be sure to, you know, really keep that in mind. And I'll put volume 1 of the top 10 most rare builds in a link down below in the description, as well as another pop-up card. So when it comes towards this build, bro, you also get Deadeye, you know, everything needed to be effective. The pro dribble animations, Hall of Fame strong handle, handles for days. Coming up at the next position, the two-way inside the arc playmaker. Now, I got a few more builds lined up for y'all, 3 more. So I just want to say, if you made it to the very end of these last 3 builds, thank you so much. God bless every single one of you. I really appreciate your support, and I would appreciate it even more so if you smash that like button. Let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of the next build, bro. So coming up with the final power forward today, we got the two-way 3-level .4. Now, when it comes toward this build, bro, you're going to be 6'9", 236 for the weight with a 6'10" wingspan. Now, checking out this build when it comes towards the finishing, a very high driving layup, which does allow you to pretty much get everything needed to be effective for the layup packages. So one thing that you do want to do, add a few cap breakers towards your strength in order to get physical finisher on the gold tier. Now you're going to have a few extra remaining attributes left over later, and what you want to do with those is put it towards the mid-range shot to get gold Deadeye. So those first 5 cap breakers, put 2 towards that driving layup and 3 towards that mid-range shot. Here we also get limitless range, gold set shot specialist, the pro dribble animations, you know, a high pass accuracy to get bailout. The defensive end is nasty, bro. Challenger, immovable enforcer, on ball menace. You also get paint patroller on silver, pipeline denier, you know, silver box out beast, rebound chaser. This build is perfect from top to bottom in my opinion. Now look, overall, man, I think, you know, the badges that we did unlock, very nice for this kind of build, bro. Not only can you be the main, you know, defender on the team, but you can still carry the load offensively. Now for these takeovers, as you can see, we get at least 20, bro. So some of my favorites are Mirror. You also get 3&D, Trifecta, you know, Offensive Artist, Midi Maestro, Layup Guru. A lot of these will give you a plus 15 put towards the build's attributes. So just something that y'all should think about. Now let's go ahead and move forward with this build. As you can see, we get comparisons of Draymond Green, Kawhi Leonard, and Tari Eason. And together, man, coming up at the number 8 spot, we have created the rare two-way 3-level .4. Now, I want to know your opinions on these builds. Have you seen any of them? And if there's a build on this list that you have not seen already, man, comment it down below. I'm very interested in the details of the builds that y'all have made. So if you want me to make a build that you potentially have made yourself, let me know the build name down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you with a response to get those details. So coming up at the second to last build, number 9, the versatile enforcer, bro. So we're a 6'7" center, 270 for the weight with a 7'3" wingspan. Now look at this build, bro. We have just enough to be effective on the finishing, but as far as for the shooting, bro, an 85 mid-range shot, enough for the ball handle to be movable. Like as far as being a dribbler, bro, this build is definitely going to be movable. Now when I mean that, now a 65 ball handle just to be able to move around on this build, and then also the pass accuracy is perfect. Now for the defensive end, this is very balanced, but As far as for the rebounding, bro, very overpowered. We get Hall of Fame Box Out Beast, Rebound Chaser, Pogo Stick. You know, these badges on this build really make or break some of them. So you get Interceptor, Rebound Chaser, you know, Post Fade Phenom, Off Ball Menace, Immovable Enforcer, bro, Brick Wall. Like, I love this build. Now, I'm really happy with this high strength. And when it comes towards these takeovers, bro, as you can see, we get at least another, I would say, 15 to 20. Now you get the Claw here, Medi Maestro. Horse is very special, bro. Now we also get Great Wall, Eraser, Board Beast, Defensive Presence, bro. Fearless Focus, Grit, Intimidator. Like, Paint Dominance, Physicality, all of these are some really great takeovers to work with. So I would appreciate it if y'all smash that like button. Let's go ahead and get into build number 9. And together, we get the comparisons of Bam Adebayo, Wes Unseld, and Naz Reid. And we have created, coming up at the number 9 center spot, the Versatile Enforcer. Now, I saved the very best build for last. Personally, my favorite on this list, bro. Now, coming up at number 10, we have the Ultimate Rare two-way point center, bro. An OG build name from previous 2Ks. And with this one, gonna be my favorite build on this list because of how I did go about the making. So we're 6'9", 243 for the weight with a 7'5" wingspan, bro. Lockdown alert. Now look, when it comes towards these badges, I didn't want to focus too much on the finishing. I wanted to at least get Bronze Posterizer, some upgraded dunk packages, and we get Silver Rise Up to go with that. A little bit of the post control, but look, I'm not going to upgrade the shooting on this build, bro. I want to be a defender, a passer, a ball handler. I want to distribute the ball in this build and do what a true point center does. So we get the pro dribble animations, but look, Hall of Fame strong handle, bro. Let's check out the rebounding. Look at these badges. Hall of Fame Box Out Beast, Pogo Stick, Rebound Chaser. You know, everything that you could possibly want. We even get Hall of Fame Dimer Man, Off Ball Pass. Like, this is the best teammate that can possibly be made for any team, bro. The physicals are nice. You get the 81 speed, 76 agility, 93 strength, bro. Like, even the vertical to grab boards, this is going to be a huge, you know, a huge counter to big man who just solely upgrade the rebounding, because you have that vertical to, you know, jump higher and snag. Now with these takeovers, as you can see, we get Board Beast, Great Wall, Horse, Paint Dominance, Physicality, the Claw, Pass, you know, Grit, Eraser, Break Igniter, all of the important takeovers to be effective as a lockdown. And realistically, bro, this was my favorite build name on this list today. So let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made this build correctly. I love the comparisons of Ben Wallace. We get Steven Adams and Robert Williams III. And together, coming up at the number 10 spot, we have created the two-way point center. Now that's gonna wrap it up for all of these builds, bro. I just want to say thank you so much for your support if you made it to the very end. God bless every single one of you. Welcome to the Rich family. And you know, if y'all want a part 3, let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Y'all pretty much already did it already with volume 1. And I'll be sure, like I said, bro, if you want to check out the first volume 1 of the top 10 most rare builds, I'll have the link down below. It's already there, and a pop-up card, bro. So, you know, I just want to say thank every one of you for your support. God bless all of my brothers and sisters. I just pray that we can continue to grow this, you know, Christ-like, most positive 2K community on YouTube right here, bro. Y'all are a part of the Rich family, and I just need y'all to know that and recognize. So, you know, without y'all, none of this would be possible. We are almost at 10,000 big supporters. So, you know, I just need to say thank y'all. I appreciate every one of you. You know, I hope y'all enjoyed this list today. If you have a build that is not on this list, be sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to get back to y'all to snag those details from you. So, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And last, but definitely not least, with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.